Hey, this is Stelly after with Closeout, bring you a little bit of sales motivation for your day today. What's the quote of the day? Worrying is a misuse of your imagination. I'll say it again so you can write it down. You can tweet it at me at Stelly. I'll respond. Worrying is a misuse of your imagination. And as Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. One of the most powerful things we have. So what's the action item here for you today? Very simple. If you've been worrying about something for a while, or if you start worrying about something today at any time, I want you to stop and I want you to write down what's the worst that could happen. If what I'm worrying about is actually happening, what's the worst case scenario? And keep asking yourself, and then what? Well, I'm going to lose my house, and then what? Then we're going to be homeless, and then what? We're going to have to move into an apartment and rent, and then what? Keep going until you are at a place where you can't go anymore. And then step back and ask yourself, is that really that horrible? And then on the flip side, I want you to go through the exercise and ask yourself, what if this doesn't happen? Or what's the most likely outcome? What's the outcome I want? I'm, worried about something, but what if it doesn't happen? Or what if what happened would be something I want? What would that look like? And go through that mental exercise. Use your imagination to go through the worst case scenario as well as the best case scenario. Step back, gain some perspective, and ask yourself, what can I do about this? Right? There's another beautiful little story that I'll share here where, a Buddhist monk asked someone that was worrying, there was a man that was very worried and that came to the Buddhist monk and asked him for advice. And then the Buddhist monk said, do you think you can do something about this thing that you're worrying about? And if the answer is yes, then stop worrying about it and do something. If the answer is no, there's no real need to worry about it since you can't really do anything about it. Right? So either way, a very Buddhist way of thinking about things, either way, worrying is really a misuse of imagination, a real waste. If you can do something, go and do it. If you can't do something about it, no sense in worrying. All right? I hope you're going to crush it today, and I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow for more sales motivation.